as I stated, we're going to do the exporting of the G&M code for the bottom container. We're going to double check that everything is working well. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this setting over to visual style shaded with visible edges. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to double check that everything's set up correctly. So I'm going to flip it over to the front view, same thing I did before, zoom in, X is down, Z is out, right at the front and center of my part. Double check it's in the front center. It is, it looks good. Right here, X is right left, Y is up down, Z is facing me. If I flip it over here, you can see we're definitely in the dead center of my origin. Z is up and down, just like it always is. X is left, right, Y is the vertical motion. And I'm going to flip it over here to the front just to double check that I am at the top of the part, which it is. Top center of the part for the milling. Lathe looks good too. So now you need to highlight one of these features. We are going to do the setup. This setup should be your setup 1, but if you made a mistake and you deleted it, it will be setup 2 or 3. And you're going to highlight this first. You have to highlight setup 2. Also notice that it's round. If I click over to the right side, it is circular just like my part. That's good. The setup 3 is rectangular because that was a milling operation, drilling and milling. So again, we have a round feature, round part. We're good. We're going to go to G1. This time, yep, we're going to keep, actually, because we're doing this all at the same time, we're pretty good. Like I said before, we're going to change this to 10, whatever. If you're 10,040 or 11,040, whatever your number is, please add that in with a 40 at the end of it. We're going to also make sure we're in the H drive. It says right there, but just double check. We're going to make sure we're exporting to the H drive, PLTW CIM, container folder. Okay, that looks good. And we're going to call it Sullivan's bottom container, but we need to put lathe. This is really critical because we don't want to get mixed up with lathe and mill. The rest of these settings should be good. If you could make sure the maximum spindle speed is at 2,000, I don't think it's going to affect the part because of the fact that the machine can spin no faster than 2,000 RPM. Again, lastly, generic Haas turning. It has to be Haas turning. So after you double check all those things, go ahead and post process, and instead of doing the, make sure I grab the right spelling here. Instead of the top, we're going to do the bottom. Make sure it says lathe and your name. So it'll be easy to find on the flash drives. And we're going to export that and post-process it. So now we processed it. We're going to go to this. We're going to go open. And we have the bottom container right here, the newest timestamp. We're going to open again. And we are going to have to edit those G54s again. Highlight and delete that. Find G54. Find the next one. This entire line will get deleted. You can do find and replace and do, delete it, omit it that way. But and this is just the way I like to do it. And that looks pretty good. We're going to go back. We're going to hit save. And now I'm also going to make sure this is in turning, ISO turning. Backplot window. And this is exactly what I want to see. I want to see the curved lines. I want to see the facing operation down the front side of this. This looks excellent. I'm real happy with it. It's going to turn out great. I already tell it's going to turn out great. And I don't have to worry about a single thing. There's no like crazy tool paths in here. Everything looks like it's going to be nice and smooth. The nice flowing lines back here. And this is awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a file save again. Well, I can't do a save again because I'm all saved up. So, and it says Sullivan's top lathe container bottom right there. So I'm really happy with this. Anyways, Sullivan container top lathe right there. The bottom is right here. These should fit together really well. Thank you for watching, and good luck exporting for the milling operations next.